All right, what's good, YouTube? We're back again with another tutorial. In this case, we're breaking down a Pradabagshawty type beat. So as always, follow, like, comment, share, subscribe. Show some love to the channel so the algorithm begins to work in my favor and these videos get pushed out to the right people. So today we are breaking down a Pradabagshawty type beat that I've made. I think it hits the nail on the head pretty good. You guys, put it in the comment section what you guys think. If I hit the nail on the head, or if you hear somebody else on it, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into FL Studio. And as always, if you guys stick around to the end, I will show you guys the full breakdown for all the VSTs, the melodies, and all the MIDI and all that good stuff. So for you guys that like to stick around, hang tight for that as always. So let's hop into FL Studio. All right, guys, we are in FL Studio. Let's go ahead and switch this over to pattern mode, and we are going to go and break down these patterns one by one. So here's the first pattern in this Pradabagshawty type beat. All right, so then as always, I make a melody and then I make a background. So here's that background noise. So here's that background noise. All right, so just two airy, kind of trippy, kind of wavy type of sounds. Then we've got this third sound here. This is the third sound that I've got. All right, so with this one's a little bit different. So normally you see me labeling things like melody, background, synth, ARP, lead, bells, plucks, all that, etc. So this one, I actually like this sound quite a bit, and it kind of filled in the gaps in between the melodies, and that's why I use that one. So I made a new, I guess, slot, and I'll call it filler. So now we've got the filler, the background, and the melody playing. All right, then we're going to go in and add some variations in there. So let's listen to this. And basically that's just going to kind of like, break the beat up when I'm in different parts, like the verse and whatnot. So let's listen to all of that. All right. Then we're going to move on to the ARP. Here's the ARP. Okay, and then with all of that together, we've got this. And then we're going to add our last and final sound. Here's that sound. And then we're going to add our all our melodies together, and here's that full loop. All right, and then let's just go ahead and add these instruments. Let's play all the instruments. Oh, wait a minute. All right, so that's pretty much everything. That's all the melodies all put together, and let's go ahead and hop into the drums. So with these Pradabagshawty drums, they kind of remind me of like the old style of drums that I used to make back in the early 20-teens. Like those Playboy Carti style type of drums. A lot of his beats I notice have different type of unique snare patterns, hi-hat patterns, 808 patterns, that kind of deal. He kind of gives me that type of sound and that type of vibe. I think his sound and like that old school Carti type of Playboy Carti, maybe like, yeah, definitely like that Playboy Carti old school type of style of beat, but more in a newer twist, I think. So with that and that, adding all of that together, I just add like simple drums drum sounds, and just a hard hitting 808 pretty much is what you're going to need. And typically with his beats, I notice they're pretty simple. They don't have a whole lot, so that's why I didn't deviate too far away from the template by just having the two simple snares, the hi-hat and the clap in there. But I've noticed with his beats, they're pretty simple, but yet unique to a degree at the same time, and show some uniqueness. But they definitely remind me of like that older, early SoundCloud era style of beats, but just with like a modern, 2020s twist to it. So let's hear this whole drum sound pattern. All right. So with all of that, let's go ahead and throw everything together and take a listen to see what it all sounds like all playing at once. And so this is everything. So as always, before we go ahead and play that full sound, follow, like, comment, share, subscribe. And for you guys that stick around for the full beat, for the full breakdown and the full tutorial and the full cookups, I really appreciate you. For you guys that kind of like just get to, get what you need and then, get going, I appreciate you guys as well. Leave a like or comment as you head on out. But let's go ahead and listen to all these melodies together all at once. And that's everything, guys. Like that's pretty much how you lay it out. That's how it that's how you structure it and kind of think about it, how you kind of label things to make it more organized once you kind of do the layout process. That's pretty much it. So I appreciate you guys that kind of stick around for this part, and you guys that are always my diehard fans, my diehard watchers that like to stick around for the full breakdown. We're going to go ahead and hop into that full breakdown. We're going to play the beat, and as the beat's playing, I'm going to start unmuting some stuff and showing you guys some stuff, and letting you guys hear it as it plays. So let's go ahead and switch over to song mode. Then we're going to just single this one out. Let's go ahead and hit play and just get into it. All right, and so for you guys that like to stick around for the whole entire time, I appreciate you guys for that. We're going to go through and break down each and every sound, go through everything. But first, before we get into that, let's go ahead and play this full beat out real quick, and then we'll hop into the rest of the tutorial. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys that stick around for the the first half of the beat process and the breakdown and everything. I appreciate you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe while you guys are headed on the way out, and keep showing love and support. And for you guys that like to stick around and see the whole full breakdown, we're going to go ahead and hop into that. So let's go ahead and break this beat down. So let's switch it back over to pattern mode. And I'm just going to solo things out and just open them up and just let you see what I got going on. And if you guys got any comments in the comment section or questions, leave them in the comment section and we can kind of go over things. And as I start to play these, if I think of anything that I may, want to add in there for you guys as far as some extra tips and tidbits, we'll go ahead and go in there. So let's go ahead and get this breakdown started. All right, and as always, man, I appreciate you guys that stick around for the whole entire tutorial, the whole entire cook up, and just to the end of all the videos, man. That really helps out with the algorithm, and when you guys interact by leaving comments, likes, and all that good stuff, and sharing it. So I definitely appreciate all that love and support. So yeah, I think that's like yeah, I think that's a good example of a Pradabagshawty type beat. I think I hit the nail on the head pretty good. Hopefully you guys learned something, enjoyed the beat, or just enjoyed the process of watching me make beats, or enjoy the videos, whatever it is, whatever brings you back here. So yeah, so follow me on all my social media. Milan Makes Beats. If I got it, you'll find me. If I don't, you won't. And I don't really have too much else for you guys today, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. We'll be back next week, and we'll be back with another cook up, some engineering stuff, or whatever the case is, man. There's no telling. So yeah, we'll be back next week, and yeah, I'll see you then. Peace.